Hello Leos, welcome to your wealth reading check-in, monthly check-in, October 2025. I look at everything that's related to you feeling fulfilled, so not just money, career, finances, but could be emotional, feeling abundant in your heart space, right? Feeling abundant and fulfilled at home. So we'll see, but I've got a couple focuses for the conversation. Sorry, stumbling over my words here a little bit. And then we also have, you see over here, a message that you'll receive from the Archangel with your guardian angel. So for you, Archangel Shamuel is joining to talk about opportunities and people, aligning you with what's going to serve you best. I timestamp below, so if you want, just go ahead and jump into the messages. Otherwise, let's hang out together and get the cards and any initial impressions that I receive as I start to tune in. That's just me being messy. Leos. Although, I mean, your Leo card did come out there, the strength, the lion. So I shouldn't just discount it. Yeah, maybe some of you are a bit skeptical when it comes to angels. So maybe that was Archangel Shamuel flipping out the Leo card to say, yes, I'm here. You can believe. It's okay to believe. Whoa. Sorry about that. I almost dropped those all on the floor. They're tiny little cards, so. All right. Now let's get your monthly check-in. How are we doing on wealth, prosperity, abundance, fulfillment, joy, happiness? So we're going to look at some challenge or possible challenge you might be facing. We'll head into some advice from your soul, messages to yourself. We'll check in on any unexpected blessings that you may have received or about to receive, just so you can acknowledge them for what they are. They don't always feel like a blessing, right? Blessings in disguise. And then we'll end with the possible outcomes based on current trajectory and how everything's falling out for you, rolling out for you. Okay, Leos. So we'll start with the monthly check-in, and then we'll work our way over to the message from the angels here. Doing a double check, make sure I can get them all on camera. So the possible challenge or challenges, if any, that you're facing right now. Okay. Well, there's definitely this feeling of like the goal line moving on you. Feels repetitive. So this could be in terms of money and finances. The challenge is always trying to save, and right before you hit that goal, that savings goal, something may happen. So you might have to get your car fixed. You might have to pay a medical expense. You might have to fix something around the home. So there's this frustration that I feel around you in terms of I get nearly there and then something happens. I get nearly there, then something happens. Or a feeling of it's never enough. Even if you do hit the goal line, you're moving it. You're like, okay, I hit that milestone. Now I'm not going to touch it. I'm going to move forward. Now, in terms of work, or maybe even a relationship in the home or in the workplace, this is an example of gaslighting. So these are promises, commitments that never seem to be fulfilled for you. So that promotion is coming. Yes, I haven't forgot about you, or this opportunity. This is you applying again and again and again to the same role that opens up in the organization, and for some reason, you're never accepted, but the role keeps getting posted again, right? So you're like, why are they overlooking me? So there's this feeling of like a deadline keep getting moved on you, or this never enough. Maybe you feel like you're never enough, but you are. But we'll see what the advice is here from your soul. See what messages, advice, messages, a little conversation between you and yourself. Okay. You know, I want to say that this is a reminder to you that, you know, we do have the ability to change our own fate, right? We can adjust our path. So see how she's working the string here? You're not going off the path, but see how she's tying in a connector, this bigger star she's brought in to kind of break up. She's split the current trajectory that you're on, the current path you're on, and brought in this new opportunity, but it loops back in, right? It's just a little curve to bring you back, you know, this planned scenario, this moment in time just isn't working out. So move on to the next one, right? So you have the ability to control your fate, your destiny to a point. You don't have to settle, right? Here she is breaking free of the foundation, breaking free of a commitment, breaking free of just that mental block of I have to stay, I have to do it this way. Well, you don't. There's more than one way that we can achieve a goal. There's more than one way that we can move up, right? I'm just pausing because she's really staring here at this little star that she's kind of put the big one here in front of it. I don't know if she's encouraging you, the fates here encouraging you to maybe consider like one step in between instead of such a grandiose leap. Maybe be willing to, sometimes that means like a side step, right? So your title might be the same, but because you're in a completely different department, your responsibilities will be different. Maybe the speed at which you can accelerate, right? The momentum will change if you change departments. You can still be in the same industry, just change to another company. That's just a little faster at employee progression. So, you know, it's not major, but there's you can stay and eventually it's going to work its way out, or you can do this slight movement and it's going to accelerate. It'll speed you up. It's going to help you bypass, actually, you know, you'll kind of leapfrog the current path that you're on. So a sidestep to get ahead, you know, breaking yourself free a little bit. Consider something slightly different but relatable, right? Similar but different. So same company, different department, or same industry, different company, right? That kind of message here from soul to get you forward. If it's not company, if it's just money, saving money, but try a different saving technique, right? Open a different type of account. Try jars that are marked, you know, find a system, try a different system. Okay, unexpected blessings. Something that may have happened that you didn't realize was for your best interest, or something coming up here, Leos. Okay, so we've got two sleepy animals here. We got the owl smiling, eyes closed. The fox is smiling, eyes closed. The moons are smiling, eyes closed. I don't know if you... I don't know if there's been a child or children or a new pet, because they're making me feel babies, very youth, very childlike, like babies napping. And this is something it was an unexpected blessing. So this could be news of grandchildren that you're now taking care of and you didn't realize how much joy that they're bringing you. I don't know if you're watching them sleep and that's bringing you joy. Obviously could be you welcoming in, like I said, growing your own family. So a pet or an addition to the home, right? Person or animal. It might feel overwhelming to you, or like I said, it could have been unexpected planning, but what's unexpected is the absolute beauty and the joy that this little addition is giving you, this little companion. If they're not in your home, it could be something like a new neighbor that has moved in, and it's their pet or their child that's coming to visit you. They're drawn to you, their energy. I know working in an office environment, sometimes colleagues bring in their pets and their children, and maybe it's something like that. Their child, their pet just gravitates right to your energy, and their gentle ease with you, their comfort, their calmness. Like I said, they want to curl up right into your lap, right into your arms, and it gives you such joy and peace and calmness. So sort of the unexpected blessing to you is sort of no matter what state you're in, as soon as this little guy comes around, little guy, little girl, whatever this young youthfulness is, you're immediately decompressed. You're immediately thrown into a much better energy state. That's quite a lovely little blessing here that you have. So some joy, some fulfillment, some surprise by how calming and loving your energy is. That the young, right? The young that can feel, they know you're safe, gravitate right to you. Possible outcomes. So, based on where you're at, we've got a treasure chest here full of good memories, wealth, love coming on into you with a message, So this is hey, you got the job if you consider trying a different route. This is, your bottle of savings filling up. So this is you cracking your bottle, right? Calling up whoever you need to call to confirm that you have the money to use for XYZ, whatever it is. You're standing quite proud, right? You're looking back at what you've done. Beautiful outcome here. You're also floating on the water here. So this is forward momentum. So you've picked up your forward momentum here from hitting the finish line and then feeling like the finish line's moved on you. So you feel stuck, right? Gaslighting, delayed. Everything keeps getting out of reach, sorry. And then here, the possible outcome is completely different. Money's flowing into you. The opportunity flows right to you, right? The message in the bottle floats right up to you on the shore. So based on where you're headed now, if you're willing to try a different approach, if you're willing to be around these calmer, younger individuals or pets, you're going to unlock with ease money and opportunity just flowing to you. Happiness and joy just floats to you. Really nice. Just like it reminds me of the positive affirmation, right? Money, finance, prosperity, abundance flows into me easily and effortlessly. And I'm seeing that here, Leo. You've got some attractive energies, right? The unexpected blessing is your power of attraction. Here it comes. You can attract money as well, not just kind, gentle spirits and energy. You can attract money, wealth, happiness, joy, love. So your message from the angels, Archangel Shamuel and your guardian angel. Oh, well, there's the Lion card they threw out at the top, so I guess they got it right back when I shoved it back in the deck. So once again, angels at work. Okay. I feel like I want to go like this. They want to, and I just started to talk about this topic, right? Just right now, that your power of divination, your power of manifestation. Because here you are, right? Wielding, she's scrying. He's somewhat like a magician, the fool here, with all his magic. You're working with the angels. You know to use the affirmation statements like I just shared. And look at you in your opulence here, in your prosperity era, right? Living abundantly, lavishly, not wanting, having a surplus to give back. But it's all about, what are you going to manifest? What are you going to attract to you? Turn it on, because maybe you haven't turned it on for a while, right? You've been sitting here. You've been allowing others to have the control, right? You've been waiting to hear back, and the fates, your angels, your soul energy is all telling you to know. You drive yourself forward here, Leo. Your intuition, your soul energy, the angels are going to guide you so that you can embrace and have this abundant period that's awaiting you, right? He's kind of waiting to greet you here at your door, waiting to hand the box of pentacles off to you, the treasure chest, right? The opportunities. So I think you need to do a little work here, take a little action. Like I said, it's just could be conversation with someone. Like I said, could be applying to that job, could be a conversation, could be having the courage to just move ahead. But there's a little bit of a little tiny leap here that you can do, a little detour, a little diversion that's going to bring in abundance, happiness, prosperity in all your areas. You're going to be setting yourself up really nicely here, Leos.